Hello friends, hope you are doing good and welcome back to my channel. And today in this video we are going to cover not only one writer but we are going to cover two writers. What we are going to cover is Fredric Jameson, and this writer is there. It is important writer, and with the Jameson we will also cover what we will cover the Terry Eagleton, which is really very important, and it will help you, means this video is going to help you crack the examination. So without wasting our time, let's move to the Fredric Jameson. Or if you are someone who is watching and if you are new on my YouTube channel, please watch my previous video on the cultural studies and try to extract some benefits from it. I know my videos are really very short, means not just more than 15 to 20 minutes, and I will provide a huge bulk of information that is really very important from the point of view of the net preparation. So please subscribe to my channel, please share it with your friends. If you think that this video is really very helpful for me, share with his friends so that I can also grow myself on YouTube, so that my free content will provide whatsoever free content I am providing you will be benefited by so many people. Okay, so without any wasting our time, let's move to the Fredric Jameson. He was born in 1934, and he was an American literary critic, and he's also Marxist political theories. If you haven't watched the video on the Marxism, you please watch it. I will mention here on the I button, and there you can see what is Marxism, all these things. So I have this series of the cultural studies videos, please don't skip any of the videos. So he is well known for the describing postmodernism. So ये Fredric Jameson's postmodernism को कैसे describe करते हैं? So he is describing it as a specializations of the culture under the influence of the organized capitalism. Okay, so you have to remember how he is describing the postmodernism as the specialization of the culture. Okay, so in 1969 what he did, he co-founded the Marxist critical group. So he is the co-founder of the Marxist literary group with the number of graduate students at the University of California. So where this group was founded, it was founded in the University of California. Please remember, maybe there may be a question in your UGC note that Marxist literary group was founded in which university. There may be 4 university, and the right answer is the University of the California. Okay, so now let's move to the another point. Now Jameson, see, Fredric Jameson have written so many books, but this two work is really very important. So first, what is important is Archaeologies of the Future, which was published in 2005, and it is the study of the utopia and the science fiction. What is utopia? Utopia is a dream world where everything seems to be perfect. Okay, so utopia is बहुत ही famous work है Thomas More का. I have already made a video. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Okay, now we have another work, that is the Modernistic Papers, which was published in 2007. You can see they are not so old, so they are after the 2000. So 2005 and 2007 में दो वर्क आता है हमारे पास Fredric Jameson का कल्चरल स्टडीज से रिलेटेड. पहले का नाम है Archaeologies of the Future and the दूसरे का नाम है The Modernist Papers, which was published in 2007. And if we talk about the Modernist Papers, so it is the collection of the papers on the modernism. Okay, so just you have to remember these two works, and if you think that no, it is not sufficient, I need two more, so YouTube is there, you can find so many videos on the Fredric Jameson, okay, on their concept as well as on Google. But in my opinion, not so many question I have seen, just I have seen the match the following. Okay, so I just have to match the year and when this particular writer was born, and these some works, and this work is belongs to whom, all these kinds of the question is there. Okay, so that's all from my side on the Fredric Jameson, and we will move towards the another writer which is really very important, that is Terry Eagleton, and he was also born in 1943. And we have seen that this particular writer Fredric Jameson is born in 1934. I don't confuse between, see, in this video I have taken this writer, so 1934, and here you can see that 1943, so just they are interchanged, so don't confuse, it's 34 and it's 43. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm highlighting it to you. You don't have to confuse, because I have covered both the writer and you have to also remember the डेट ऑफ बर्थ, सो दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई आई एम हेयर। सो डेट ऑफ द बर्थ में आपको डेट याद करने से नहीं है, जैसे 17/3 को अगर किसी का बर्थडे है ये भी याद करेंगे ऐसा नहीं, नहीं इसकी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। जस्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द सन एंड दैट्स ऑल। ओके, सो that's here I'm here to help you out, and you can join my telegram channel for this PDF. I will share it in my telegram group, and where you will find the telegram link, or you can find it in my description, or you can find it in my bio. Okay, so from there you can join the telegram channel and I will share this PDF to you. And what you will have to do, you just have to take it printed out, or you just have you or what you can do, you just keep a notepad always with you, and whatsoever thing I'm telling you, please write it down, pause the video and write it down, pause the video and write it down, so it will, whenever you will revise it, so you will be easily get everything very clear and crystal and clear. Okay, so now let's move to this particular writer, Terry Eagleton. So let's have the introduction. So he is the British literary critic renowned for his work. He have produced so many works on the literary theory, and he is also follow the Marxist approach to the literature. So I have already made a video on the Marxism, please watch that video. Now he is the best known for his book Literary Theory and Introductions, which was published in 1983, and he got really very famous. And in this text, what we can do, we have key texts in understanding a different school of literary theory. So there are so many schools in the literary theory, and if you want to understand all these schools, so you have to read this work, that is Literary Theory and Introduction, which was published in 1983, where you will see so many works of different writers in this particular work, and and he will represent all the writers itself. And now let's move to the another point, that is Eagleton has been vocal about the postmodernism, and he is also proponent writer of the postmodernism and the new atheism. He also criticized figures, so he criticized Richard Dawkins. So there may be a question in your UGC examination. So Terry Eagleton criticized which figure? There may be 4 options, so the right answer option is Richard Dawkins. Okay, so he criticized him, and he also defended some writers. So name of these writers who he have defended are the Kingsley Amis, a friend of Langston Hughes, and then we have Martin Amis. So Kingsley Amis and the Martin Amis, और ये कहाँ पे डिफेंड करते हैं? इन द गार्डियन नाम का वर्क होता है, और यहाँ पे ये इन दोनों को डिफेंस करते हैं. सो व्हाट यू कैन सी इन दिस वीडियो, सो यू कैन सी बहुत ही बारीक डिसीजन जो कि आपको पेड कोर्स में मिलता है, वो मैं आपको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ इन दिस वीडियो. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, जस्ट यू कैन शेयर दिस वीडियो विथ योर फ्रेंड्स, सो दैट they will also get this resources free of cost, and you will succeed in your life. Okay, so my aim is only this, to provide you the knowledge that will help you throughout your life. Okay, so let's move to the next point, his concept of Pastiche. So the concept Pastiche is developed by whom? Terry Eagleton. So please remember it, this term is coined by the Terry Eagleton and refers to the imitations of the powers from the previous artists of the eras, especially in the postmodern context, where fragments of the earlier cultural forms are recombined. So some of the other works include, so now let's see. So see, here you can see so many works, you can see 15 works, but do you have to read all the 15 works, or you have to remember all the 15 minutes? The answer is no, you don't need to do 15 questions. Just I have mentioned the important ones. So what you can see, I have mentioned the publication date. If you see the publication date in my video, it means that these particular works are really very important. But if you don't find that, oh okay, no, now publication date is not there, so it means it is not important. No, it is not like that. But sometimes you may see questions from these works also. But what you can do, you have to find it by yourself, because I always assign tasks to my students so that they become better students, and I also motivate you to comment it down, so that most of us will be benefited. If you comment that this particular work, Shakespeare and Society, critical studies on the Shakespeare drama, published when, in the comment section, then so many people will going to like your comment, as well as you will be under notice. Okay, so I will notice you. Okay, so I will provide you all the information. Okay, I think that this student is really good and he is eagerly, and whatsoever thing I am telling him, he is following. Okay, so this is really, this is showcase a very genuine behavior of you, and I always prefer genuine students in my class, always. Okay, so this is the reason why I always to tell you to comment, so that everyone will be benefited by it. Now let's move, हम देखते हैं इनके वर्क कौन कौन से हैं. Okay, so now we have the new lift church. The new lift church is the work by the Tally Eagleton, which was published in 1966. And then we have the body as a language, outline of a new left theology. Then we have myth of power, a Marxist study of the Brontes. So Bronte's sister is there. Okay, so you can comment it down, what is the name of the three Bronte sisters. Okay, I am telling you the one, Charity. So it was published in 1975. Then we have the rape of the Clarcia. You have to tell me ये particular जो है, you can say character, he कहाँ से आया है. Okay, writing sexuality and the class struggle for the Samuel Richardson, or it was published in 1982. Then we have the literary theory and introduction, very important, 1983. Then we have Raymond Williams critical perspective, which was published in 1989. तो रेमंड विलियम्स के ऊपर किसने वर्क लिखा है? टेरी एगल्टन ने. मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियो रेमंड विलियम्स के ऊपर ही बनाई है. अगर आपने अभी तक वो वाली वीडियो नहीं देखी है, प्लीज़ जाके वो वाली वीडियो देखिए, बहुत हेल्पफुल होगी. आप इजीली कोई भी क्वेश्चन आएगा रेमंड विलियम्स से इजीली क्रैक कर लेंगे. ओके, now let's move to the next work, that is nationalism, colonialism and the literature. और ये टेरी एगल्टन का वर्क कब आता है? जब ये आता है 1990 में. एंड देन वी हैव द गेट कीपर, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क. ये एक मेमोरियल है और ये कब पब्लिश हुआ है? 2002 में हुआ है. देन वी हैव स्वीट वॉयलेंस, द आइडिया ऑफ द ट्रेजिक, एंड इट वाज पब्लिश इन 2003. देन वी हैव द इवेंट ऑफ द लिटरेचर, विच वाज पब्लिश इन 2012. देन वी हैव हाउ टू रीड लिटरेचर इन 2013. देन वी हैव द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ द एस्थेटिक, विच वाज पब्लिश इन 1990, एंड द इल्यूजन ऑफ द postmodernism, which was 1996, and Marxism and the literary criticism. So friends, I always help my students. So in this in this particular 15 writers, what you are noticing, guys? Please tell me what you are noticing. You are noticing that I have already arranged you in the chronological order, so you don't have to worry कि okay sir ये वक्त तो पहले आया, ये वक्त पहले बाद में आया. So you will see 1966 से वर्क शुरू हो रहे हैं और 1996 तक जा रहे हैं 1966 से. ओके, सो एवरीथिंग यू विल फाइंड इट हेयर इन द क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. और अगर हम की कॉन्सेप्ट की बात करें तो वी हैव Pastiche, good and the bad utopianism and the new ethicism. ये तीन कॉन्सेप्ट दिए हैं हमारे टेली एगल्टन ने. थोड़ा सा अंदर जाके समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो Pastiche को सबसे पहले समझेंगे. So it is the imitation of the homage of the past cultural forms, often used to highlight the fragmented, heterogeneous nature of the postmodern works. Okay, now let's see the what is good and the bad utopianism. Eagleton is the concerned with the distinguish between the utopian ideas that aims for the better society and the dangerous unrealistic utopian fantasies. Now we have new ethicism, that Eagleton is critical of the new ethicism movement, especially targeting figures like the Richard Dawkins, और इन्होंने इनको बहुत सारा criticize कर दिया था. And for is the decimal. Okay, so all these things you have to remember the terms, and that's all. Okay, so that's all from my side. I hope you will be benefited from this video. Then thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also do share this video with your friends. Okay, thank you so much.